Hello friends, welcome to Total Recap. Today we are going to explain a movie named Dostana, released in 2008, so sit with some popcorns, relax and enjoy this romance/drama movie. The movie begins with two boys, one named Kunal and the other named Sam, both of whom live in Miami. Sam is and Kunal is a photographer. They were strangers to each other, but their first meeting happens in an apartment. Unfortunately, both of them are given a deadline to leave the apartment at the same time due to their misfortune. Afterward, they set out to find a rental house. By chance, they find a cab together and end up going to the same hotel. When they reach the hotel and disclose their apartment numbers, they realize that their apartment numbers are the same. When they go to see their apartment, it is beautiful, but the landlady, Miss Melwani, kicks Sam and Kunal out of the house. She says, "We can only rent the rooms in this house to girls, boys have no entry in our house." But as soon as they come down from the apartment, they see a military officer who was gay and whose boyfriend had been transferred to Iraq, so he was quite sad. However, seeing Sam and Kunal together makes him feel better because he thinks they are both gay too. Upon hearing the army officer's story, Sam also gets the idea that they can pretend to be gay and stay in the same apartment they have just moved out of. But Kunal completely disagrees with Sam, but because the apartment was within his budget, and where he was staying before, he had been given a 2-day deadline to vacate the room. So, he too is now ready to pretend to be gay with Sam. After that, Kunal and Sam go to Miss Melwani and tell her everything, even though she initially does not believe them. But Sam's manipulation skills work here. They also find out that Miss Melwani's niece lives in this apartment with her. Then, when Neha comes in front of them, they are once again forced to think whether they should pretend to be gay in front of such a beautiful and attractive girl or not. But before they can make a decision, Miss Melwani tells Neha everything about them. After that, they are compelled to stay in the apartment, and both of them rent separate rooms in the apartment. After this, Miss Melwani asks Sam and Kunal to tell their love story. In response, Sam says, "Actually, we met in Venice 3 years ago, started dating, and as time went on, we fell in love. Today, it's been 3 years. Although it was a fake story, it was convincing enough for Miss Melwani and her niece Neha to contemplate." Now, Sam and Kunal shift from their old home to Neha's apartment. Afterward, Neha takes the three of them to famous places around the city, and their friendship solidifies quickly. One day, all three of them visit the immigration office to submit their residence permit files. Neha tells them, "If you both file a petition as a gay couple, you'll get your residence permit much faster, maybe within a year, otherwise, it might take the normal 5 years. Sam is hesitant this time because he doesn't want to officially declare himself as gay. However, Kunal is in a bind, so he makes a strong effort to persuade Sam, which turns out to be successful. They then proceed to submit their papers. In the next scene, we learn that Neha's boss, whose name is Murli, is also gay. When Neha tells her boss about Kunal and Sam, he gets excited about meeting them. Here, Neha discovers that her boss is leaving the company for another job, so she invites Murli to her home for dinner. Meanwhile, on the other side, Kunal receives a letter from the immigration office approving his petition. However, it only had Kunal's name on it because Sam had written his London address on his form. That's where his mother resides, and when she sees the same-sex couple residency permit for her son, she faints upon realizing it. Meanwhile, Neha's boss, Murli, also comes to her house for dinner. In front of him, Sam pretends to be Kunal's boyfriend, and Neha's boss quite likes Sam's masculinity. Later, an officer from the immigration office arrives at Neha's house to conduct a surprise inspection because many people fake being gay to expedite their residency permits. The biggest shock comes to both of them when Sam's mother visits Neha's house and sees her son as gay. Sam tries to explain that he's not gay, but Miss Melwani informs Sam's mother that Sam is Kunal's girlfriend. Upon hearing this, Neha's boss, Murli, becomes furious because Neha had introduced Sam and Kunal as single to get her promotion at work. Out of anger, Murli doesn't promote Neha but instead appoints a boy named Abhimanyu as the company's new editor-in-chief. Neha returns home angry about this. Her heart was broken because she thought she deserved her promotion. Later, Sam's mother sits down with Neha and explains, "What's the big deal if you didn't get the promotion this time? Something even bigger will come your way in your life soon." Hearing this, Neha tries to convince Sam's mother as well, saying she should accept her son's reality because this is the best for both Sam and Kunal. The next day, when Sam's mother is about to leave for her home in London again, she forgives her son Sam and advises them both to always stay together. On the other hand, Neha's new boss, Abhimanyu, asks her to redesign the company's magazine, and the deadline for preparing the magazine was only 2 weeks. Neha discusses this with Sam and Kunal as well. Afterward, the three of them decide that they will help her redesign the magazine, and Kunal will take photographs for it. Later, the magazine is fully prepared, and Abhimanyu gives Neha full credit for it. One day, Neha is heading to her job, but a child's ice cream falls down, and his name is Veer, who gets upset with Neha. However, when Neha gives him even more ice cream than before, Veer happily goes to tell his father, and here we all learn that Abhimanyu is his father, and Abhimanyu's wife has divorced him, and now he only lives with his son. On the other hand, when Sam learns that Kunal is going to Philadelphia for a big project shoot, he calls Neha and takes her to a theme park at night as a surprise. There, he spends the most beautiful moments with Neha. After that, he also gives her a gift, which contains a diary filled with some of the best pictures of him with Neha. On the other hand, while watching Neha work, Abhimanyu promotes her to be the company's co-chief editor and gives her another piece of good news, which she shares with Sam and Kunal as well. After that, they all go to a shopping mall where Sam goes near Neha's changing room and confesses his love to her. However, he later realizes that he was confessing his feelings outside a different changing room where Neha wasn't present. Then Kunal tries to explain to Sam that he also loves Neha, but they both can't confess their love because if Neha hears this, she will kick them out of her house for lying to her about living with her for so long. On the next day, it was Neha's birthday, so this time Kunal is thinking about giving Neha a surprise. Because of this, he tells Sam a lie that they should both come to a club called Gold Rush, where we will throw a surprise party for Neha. But when Sam goes there, he finds many ladies like Miss Melwani partying with him. On the other hand, Kunal takes Neha to a special place for dinner, and after dinner, they both watch Neha's favorite movie. After that, they also dance together. But when Sam returns home after partying with ladies like Miss Melwani, he gets very angry with Kunal, so he slaps him. A fight between the two ensues over a girl. So, Neha takes them to a party to resolve the bitterness between them. But even there, they end up fighting. However, when they see Neha dancing with her boss Abhimanyu, they feel even more jealous, and now they decide to first get Abhimanyu out of their way together. For which they both make plans, and whatever Neha liked about Abhimanyu, they both now start doing the opposite with Abhimanyu. For example, Neha used to find Abhimanyu handsome in suits, but they both go to Abhimanyu and tell him that Neha was saying that Abhimanyu's plain suits don't look good at all, after which Abhimanyu starts wearing colorful clothes. Abhimanyu, unlike other guys, didn't engage in dirty flirting with Neha, which Neha liked, but those people also make him do that. Neha liked Abhimanyu's chest hair, but they both made him wax it. Neha liked Abhimanyu's etiquettes, but Kunal and Sam told Abhimanyu to treat Neha equally. As a result, one day when he was on a date with Neha, he asks Neha to pay for her dinner. After that, he gets up and leaves on his own, and he didn't even open the gate for Neha. As a result, Neha gets hurt and angry, and after that, Abhimanyu goes to apologize to Neha. Here he learns that Neha had neither asked him to wax his chest hair nor wear strange clothes. Now, here Kunal and Sam lied to him, so now Abhimanyu also tells Neha a very big lie to make them regret it. He says that along with Neha, Sam and Kunal also like him, which makes Neha very disappointed. But to keep Neha happy, Sam and Kunal tell her that they will leave Abhimanyu alone. After Abhimanyu's claim, now Kunal and Sam also decide that they will respond to it with a lie. As a result, both of them go to Abhimanyu's son Veer and tell him, after your dad marries Neha, they will send you to a boarding school. Abhimanyu's son couldn't believe it because his father loves him very much. But for this, Kunal asks Veer to test with his dad to find out if he has started loving Neha more than him or not. Kunal tells Veer that when your dad returns from work, tell him that you have a fever. Then, if Neha calls and your dad leaves you to go with her, then understand that he has started loving Neha more than you. On the other hand, they also manipulate Neha and say, she should call Abhimanyu now and see if he loves you. If he does, he will come to have dinner with you tonight. And when Neha calls Abhimanyu, he says that Neha, I won't be able to plan dinner tonight because my son has a fever. Hearing this, Neha starts to suspect whether Abhimanyu really loves her or not. When Abhimanyu checks his son's fever with thermometer, he doesn't have a fever at all. Because of this, he goes out for dinner with Neha. Later, they both find out that Abhimanyu, Veer and Neha are going to watch a basketball match together. Afterward, Kunal calls Neha and tells her that if Veer misbehaves there or annoys her, she should treat him like a mother, and if he still doesn't listen, she can even slap him. On the other hand, Sam calls Veer and tells him that if his future stepmom says anything to him or scolds him, he should understand that she doesn't love him at all. Now, before the basketball match, Neha is sitting in her office when she receives a call from a jewelry store saying that Mr. Abhimanyu's engagement ring is ready. This means that Abhimanyu is planning to propose to Neha during the basketball match. Now, Abhimanyu, Veer and Neha go to watch all 3 basketball matches, where Abhimanyu receives a call from the delivery boy and goes outside the stadium to pick up the ring for a while. In the meantime, Veer tests Neha to see how much she loves him, so he insists on going to the bathroom repeatedly, which irritates Neha and leads to an argument. In the stadium, Sam and Kunal also arrive, and Neha tells them that Abhimanyu is going to propose to her during halftime. Upon hearing this, both of them become quite shocked. Neha asks them what she should do, whether she should say yes to Abhimanyu for marriage or not. In response, they both say that she should say no to Abhimanyu, but they don't give any reason. And when Neha asks them for a reason, Kunal and Sam reveal that they both love her. They also admit that they lied to her about being gay, and for that, they apologize to Neha. On the other hand, Abhimanyu also learns that Veer is not happy with this marriage, which leads him to personally convince Neha not to proceed with the wedding. Because Kunal and Sam had lied to Neha here, she kicks them out of her house and leaves her resignation letter in Abhimanyu's office to sever her relationship with him as well. However, the three of them still missed each other quite a lot. Anyway, their act of pretending to be gay did have one advantage: their residency permit got approved. But as they leave the immigration office, they decide that they will once again try to apologize to Neha. Afterwards, they reach Hotel Delano, where both of them discover that Abhimanyu and Neha are not getting married because of Veer. Hearing this, Sam and Kunal feel regret for their actions. As a result, they both confess to Neha and Abhimanyu that they manipulated Veer themselves. Upon hearing this, Abhimanyu and Neha become very angry and start leaving the hotel. But just then, on the stage, Sam and Kunal try to apologize to Neha and also ask the people present there to forgive them. However, a person from the crowd says that if both of you kiss each other, Neha will forgive you. This situation seems like an opportunity to Abhimanyu as well, so he also requests everyone to persuade Sam and Kunal to apologize by kissing each other. Sam agrees to do this, but Kunal is reluctant. However, in the end, Sam gives up, which leads to Abhimanyu and Neha leaving. But Kunal, upon seeing this, catches Sam and kisses him in front of everyone. Neha realizes that Kunal and Sam are indeed her best friends. Finally, they both go to Abhimanyu and ask him to please marry our best friend. In response, Abhimanyu says yes, and the movie ends right here. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to watch